that got our attention. When the attack started, when the Japanese started attacking, one of the guys came down below decks and he said the Japanese just attacked Fort Island, and pretty soon the Japanese would attack us. Pretty soon Lieutenant Rommel got on the phone and he made announcements. He said, "This is attack, fellows, and this is no." He said, "This is an air attack, fellows, and this is no S." I'm David Russell. I'm 91 years old, and time of the attack on Pearl Harbor, I was down in the compartment reading, and I had to sink cover, so I went down below decks. At the time, the 9 torpedoes hit us. I was below decks, and I was trying to survive by getting out, and I was just getting ready to go to work, reading a magazine. And our job, we were going to go down and cover the bilge, the shield that goes around and protect the ship. Blisters. We cleaned out the blister, worked down there for 2 days, and we're just getting ready to cover the manhole cover. Otherwise, I would have been down there. People who did not have any aircraft position, station, you had to sink cover. You had to get below decks. Oh. And below decks, at 8.5 inches thick armor. So when they started to close that hatch, I thought, oh my God, I've been trained to be a first loader on an anti-aircraft gun. Why don't I go up there in case somebody gets killed? And, I crawled up out of that hole with that 8-inch armor, 8.5-inch armor plate. I tried to go through those hatches, and every time I tried to open a hatch, someone would dog it down on the other side. I got out on the main deck. The ship was, the water was just coming up over the side of the deck. The water was just coming up on the deck by the time I got out. And then I went down, as the ship was capsizing, I went down over the side. And when I saw that fire between the Oklahoma and the Maryland, I didn't want to get in the water. So I made one big jump, and I caught a hold of this line. I crawled myself up. We had a water line coming over from the Maryland, and I took hold of this water line, and I went up, and I went over the ship on the side. We lost 429 men, and my uncle was aboard, and he's one of the guys they cut out. I think George got cut out, I can't remember. It must have been about 36 hours, something like that. What's
the war on that?
I put 3 years on her. She was sunk on December the 7th in '44 in the Philippines, but 3 kamikaze 2-motor bombers. Believe it or not. And when they hit that ship, you can imagine what happened. Oh, I was the gun captain of number 3 gun at that time. One of those planes exploded about 50 yards out from under, just before it hit us, and the debris flew all over us. I'm a survivor. I try to forget about those days, I look back, I look back now and think of all the people that died and all the people we had killed, we sunk 2 Japanese ships by gunfire, and you look back now and those people never had a chance to get married and have kids or anything like that. I don't know why we have wars, however, we do have them.